Good afternoon, my Real News Midday TV family. Welcome back to the channel for another news update for November 11, 2023. And in the news this afternoon, Fisherman murdered, friend injured in alleged flour for cocaine scam. A Clarendon man remains hospitalized in serious condition following that a fatal shooting Thursday that has been linked to a reported flour for cocaine scam. Hakeem Thompson, a 25-year-old fisherman, was killed in the incident, which took place in Coffles Racecourse in the parish. Thompson, who was also known as Logan, hailed from Banks District in Clarendon. Reports are that about 7:30 p.m., both Thompson and the man were walking along a roadway when three vehicles, including a white Probox motorcar, pulled up near them. Thompson and the man reportedly ran into bushes, but they were chased and shot. The perpetrators reportedly escaped in the waiting motor vehicles. The police were summoned, and on their arrival, both men were seen suffering from gunshot wounds and were taken to hospital, where Thompson was pronounced dead and the other admitted. Both men received a gunshot to the upper body. The attack stemmed from a reported flour for cocaine scam that took place a day before the shooting, an investigation source said. Police say the scam, with often deadly outcomes, has plagued the southern sections of Clarendon for years. Wife of former PNP MP Julian Silvera passes away. Melissa Silvera, the wife of a former People's National Party Member of Parliament for St. Mary Western, Julian Silvera, has passed away. Melissa reportedly passed away in her sleep on Friday night. The Silveras tied a knot in December 2015. Silvera received condolences from PNP President Mark Golding, who expressed sympathy for the loss. Golding shared his condolences on social media, stating, "My sincere condolences to Comrade Julian Silvera on the loss of his wife Melissa, who passed away last night. Keeping your entire family in our prayers during this most difficult time." Tragically, in 2017, the Silveras experienced another heartbreaking loss when their 2-year-old son, Justin, drowned in a pool at their Stony Hill home in St. Andrew. Ministry of Finance to meet with a public sector dentist on Monday. A meeting has been set for Monday involving the government and the dentist in the public sector to resolve the impasse over a new pay structure under the Compensation Review Program. The dentists have been engaging in industrial action for close to 2 weeks to press the government on the matter. The dentists received a communication from the Ministry of Finance and the Public Service on Friday, scheduling the meeting. Dr. Vanessa Kiffin, president of the Jamaica Association of Public Dental Surgeons, has welcomed the meeting and is hopeful that there will be a resolution of the matter. Dr. Kiffin told the news that in addition to the salary issue, there is a need for attention to be given to the resources provided to the dentist. She is hoping this concern will also be addressed during the meeting.
We're losing staff as we speak. Our numbers have gone down since last year. And the interns who we get to start in the system, they do not stay. We're having a significant problem retaining staff and a significant problem attracting dental surgeons to the service. Oral health is a basic human right as stipulated by the WHO, and we don't feel as if the government of Jamaica is taking this seriously because caries and dental diseases are at an all-time high. We're having people who die from oral cancer. We're unable to diagnose them. We don't have the quality equipment to use. We don't have any radiograph for the most part in the public sector. And you ask us to work in dilapidated settings and you don't want to pay us.
Murder suspect shot dead by police in Montego Bay. A man suspected of committing a triple murder in Montego Bay, St. James last month was fatally shot and an illegal firearm seized on Princess Street late Friday. His identity has not been released. It is reported that about 7:30, the St. James operational team responded to a request for assistance from members of the Quick Response Unit as they were in the process of apprehending a man who had been seen with a firearm. The man was reportedly riding a motorcycle and ignored the command of the police to stop. The chase ended on Princess Street when the man allegedly opened fire at the police and was shot. He died at hospital. Superintendent Aaron Samuels, the commanding officer for the St. James Police Division, said investigators believe the man was a suspect being sought in connection with a recent shooting in St. James. 3 men were killed in the October 10 attack at the Sam Sharp Square, where people had gathered for a vigil.
We believe that the suspect that was shot and injured and succumbed to his injuries, we believe that he is linked to a triple murder that occurred in the township approximately a month ago. And he fits the description based on what we are getting and picking up of the person who did that shooting in the Sam Sharp Square area. So we are happy that we are able to rid the streets of one more illegal firearm.
Golding willing to discuss death penalty. President of the opposition People's National Party, Mark Golding, says he is prepared to once again listen to arguments for and against the Jamaica enforcing the death penalty as a punishment for serious and violent crimes. However, he pointed out that enforcing what is on the books will pose a legal challenge. It is going to be difficult to achieve with the Privy Council as our final court because they have made the bar almost impossible to hurdle in a number of cases which they have decided. Essentially, they are saying that unless it's the worst of the worst situation, it's unconstitutional to enforce the death penalty, even though it is the law of the land. It is on the books in Jamaica as a penalty for capital murder. So that is a problem, stated Golding. He was speaking with the news in the community of Roehampton during a tour of St. James Southern on Wednesday. Capital punishment by hanging remains illegal in Jamaica, and the only crime punishable by death is aggravated murder. The last person to be executed was Nathan Foster, who was convicted of murder and hanged in 1988. However, over the years, calls have become louder for the death penalty to be enforced. The calls typically come in the wake of a heinous crime, such as the killing of 2 students in a taxi on Monday. Addressing a post-cabinet media briefing on Wednesday, Prime Minister Andrew Holness indicated that the higher level of criminal violence has caused him to give further thought to his initial views on the issue. My own view on the penalty for murder has evolved. I was never a supporter of the death penalty, but the more I study this matter and begin to understand the minds of the criminals, I realize that they have no soul, they have no heart, they need to be removed from among us. But I am not here to get into a debate about the jurisprudence on this matter. But within the limits of that jurisprudence, I believe the highest possible should be applied, as currently the penalties now are not a deterrent, said Holness. Now is the time for the nation to speak in one clear voice to the soulless, heartless criminals among us. We are going to remove you from our community. Let us get the toughest measures in place, the Prime Minister added. In reacting to the Prime Minister's expression of his personal view on the matter, Golding said the opposition would allow its members to express themselves as individuals if the matter came up for a vote. That was the approach taken when the matter came to a vote within the Parliament a decade ago, and that would be the approach taken the next time the issue is raised. We didn't tell our MPs and the senators what the party line was. Everybody decided in their own conscience how they felt about it, and that continues to be our position. Some people feel it's effective, or they see that it's not really a deterrent. And it's dangerous because innocent people sometimes can be put to death wrongfully. So there are different views on it, stated Golding.